Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to work on averting a catastrophe. A while back, I had been building a Stormtrooper 3D printed full Stormtrooper suit, and I got in a hurry and I got some paint crackle in the shoulder armor, and that's usually a problem where paints don't typically like to work together, or most commonly what happens is, like everything in this shop, I got in a hurry and I didn't let the first base layer of paint cure before I put the next layer on, and so on and so on, and then it crackles as that gas is releasing. So today in the video, I am going to show you how to hopefully quickly repair this instead of having to resand everything down to nothing and start to repaint. We're going to do a little bit of wet sanding and just try to fix this damaged area on this side. It should be a pretty quick and easy fix, so let's grab the spray bottle, let's grab some sandpaper, and let's get going on this. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. Make sure that you hit that like button down below, subscribe, leave a comment, because it's those things that help support this channel for free and let us do more content for you. So if you haven't watched our wet sanding video, I will link that up at the top here in a card. And before you get started, if you don't watch it, I'm just going to give you a brief overview. Here a while back, I had to repair a Boba Fett chest armor that I had this happen to, and this is becoming more and more common for me as the weather changes. We're slowly moving into winter, and it's getting colder outside. My paints are colder. My surfaces that I'm getting ready to paint are not the correct temperature compared to what my paint is, and this is happening most of the time. It's due to me rushing and not allowing the first layer of paint or the second layer of paint that I put down to cure before I go over, and in this particular case, using my gloss, which happened to make it crackle. So the first thing that we're going to do to start is get some water, get a bowl, and we're going to grab some 320 grit sandpaper. This is wet dry sandpaper, and the side that's over here is fine. I'm not too worried about it, but we got a little crackle here and a little crackle here. All we're going to do is make certain that we wet the surface really well, and we're just going to go in and keep our sandpaper nice and lubricated with water. We're just going to sand it down. Now, if you want to get it completely perfectly flush, we could do that by sanding, but in this particular case, on this project, I am just going to get it down enough. Yes, there might be some artifacts of it left when I'm done, but we're just going to sand it down as smooth as possible. And there are a couple other spots that you can't see, so we're just going to go over the entire piece here and try to locate any other problem areas that we have. Now you can go all the way up to 1500 grit sandpaper if you want to, but I'm going to just stick with the 320. I'm going to hit over with one more quick sand of a 400 grit after I'm done with this, but we just want to get it nice and smooth down. A lot of times when we're in this type of situation, we walk out here and we see this paint crackle and everyone freaks out, and you think, well, there went my entire project. Most of the time, it's just a couple minutes of fixing your rough paint with just some quick sanding. So what I'm trying to say is, don't panic if this happens to you. It's not the end of the world. You can kind of feel as you're sanding, the sandpaper starts to really glide over the surface once you get that rough area taken care of. Let's wipe this down, take a quick look at it. We're going to get this finished up with a 400 grit and then move over to the paint booth and hit it again with our white, and then let that cure properly this time, and then follow it up with the clear coat. You can't make this stuff up. So in the middle of painting, I ended up getting a run that ran across this thing. So perfect timing. The YouTube gods know that I'm filming the video, and that's totally fine, because now I'm gonna let this cure. I haven't had a run in years, but today I did. And lo and behold, no problem. It's not going to show on camera. I can see it though. But the good thing is, I'm still wet sanding it. So I put my final, what I thought was gonna be my final white coat on there, and that's okay, because now I'm gonna get my sandpaper back out and I'm just gonna re-wet sand it and hit it again with the paint. So no harm, no foul. It just never ceases to amaze me, the things that happen when you're trying to solve a problem. Another problem seems to arise, one that I haven't had in years. But hey, you know what? This is a great time to have it happen. So I'm just gonna re-wet this surface after it cures. I'm gonna sand that little run out. I'm gonna hit it again with the paint, much lighter this time, and then we'll be ready to do our gloss coat. So I didn't hit record on putting the final gloss coat on. And what I used is what I used on almost all of my projects, and that is the Montana Gloss Varnish. And I will link that in the description. But it turned out great. You know, it's as smooth as it can be, and just had to repair this particular shoulder is all, not the other one. And it turned out great, so I'm happy with it. Got it back on my 3D printed Stormtrooper mannequin. Hopefully today this video helps you. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.